Hey there, football fans. Welcome to Goalside. Harry Kane, one of the most prolific strikers in Europe and perhaps one of the best in this generation. He's breaking all sorts of records in the Premier League, and it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon. But how does he do it? It all started way back in North London where Harry Kane grew up in Walthamstow. It's interesting that Kane's roots go back to Ireland because his father is actually Irish. At just 6 years old, Kane started playing in the local side Ridgeway Rovers. However, his fandom for life was sealed as soon as he was born. Growing up just 15 minutes away from the White Hart Lane, Harry Kane was a Tottenham fan ever since he was born, especially with his family being so invested in following the Spurs. Kane's first footballing role model was Ronaldo, just as he was for so many kids. Obviously, a talent like Ronaldo doesn't come around very often, but Kane has some similarities to the Brazilian in his game, as he likes to drop deep and create for his team with an incredible technique. Kane himself confirmed this, admitting he used to watch Ronaldo and copy his moves. He was one of the first ones I looked at and thought, wow, he's a goal scorer. I want to be a goal scorer. But it wasn't always so simple for Kane. He wasn't a spectacular talent, nor the one that teams fought for. After getting released from Arsenal's academy very early, he also failed to make it into Tottenham Academy too. However, Watford took him in, and he impressed so much that Tottenham went back on their decision to release him. Thus, he became a part of the Spurs. Kane started off as a midfielder. This explains his excellent technique nowadays, as he even played in a holding midfielder role. However, the coaches took note of his offensive prowess, moving him to the attacking midfielder first before permanently putting him in as the striker. Shortly after Kane signed his contract with Tottenham, the Spurs didn't feel like he has enough quality to contribute instantly. So he moved teams all over England in 3 seasons where he played for Leicester City, Norwich City, Millwall, and Leyton Orient. His Leicester spell was really interesting because he wasn't the only striker. There's a legendary photo of him and Jamie Vardy sitting on the reserves bench, looking for their chance to shine. Kane's goal-scoring numbers were nothing to impress, to say the least. The English striker scored just 14 goals in 3 full seasons, but Tottenham took him back anyway, even though he appeared only 10 times in 2013-14, his first season at Tottenham back from loans. And then it happened. Harry Kane exploded in the 2014-15 season, scoring a whopping 21 goals. He took advantage of any injury or suspension, establishing himself as the number 1 option for the team very early in the season. Tottenham just missed out on the Champions League football, but everyone at the club felt like the star was being born with Harry Kane blossoming that season. Pochettino trusted him like no other, and it would pay off big time for them both. However, the rest of the Premier League weren't convinced. Harry Kane was lauded as a one-season wonder, a player who shines for a season and then practically disappears. But Kane proved all of them wrong. Very wrong. He boosted his goal-scoring record the following season when he scored 25 Premier League goals, and England found their next superstar. A big factor in his goal-scoring numbers were Kane's versatility. Left foot, right foot headers, darting runs, you name it. His days of playing as a midfielder came to light as Kane dropped back all the time to help his team create and open up spaces for teammates, something that only few select strikers can do while maintaining the goal-scoring numbers at a high level. Seasons went on, and Kane became the crucial player in Tottenham's squad. He peaked in the 2017-18 season when Kane scored a staggering 41 goals in all competitions, leading Tottenham to a third-place Premier League finish and dropping out of the Champions League by the slightest of margins against Juventus' duo of Paulo Dybala and Gonzalo Higuain. Real Madrid went after him, and Florentino Perez wanted the English striker at all costs. But Tottenham held out, and Kane remained loyal to his childhood club as the World Cup 2018 was approaching. Harry Kane was so highly regarded, not only as a player but as a leader too, that he was made an English captain ahead of the World Cup. The expectations weren't too big, but Kane dragged his team to a 4th-place finish, England's highest since 1990. Kane himself ended the tournament as a top scorer, winning the Golden Boot. Golden Boots weren't news for Kane. He won 2 in the Premier League in 2015-16 and 2016-17. He's won the England Player of the Year award twice now, in a row, in 2017 and 2018, before Raheem Sterling took over the honors. Kane now looks like the only possible candidate to take down Alan Shearer's unrealistically amazing goal-scoring numbers. Shearer scored 260 Premier League goals, by far the most out of any player in an era, as even the runner-up, Wayne Rooney, is at just 208. However, Kane is already at 136, and he looks primed to take down Shearer with his loyalty to Tottenham. An amazing player and a role model for generations to come, Harry Kane is a complete package with the ball. He can score from anywhere, anytime, which makes him an unstoppable force and a teammate you could only hope for. He sustained an injury that will keep him out for the season now. However, it's only a matter of time before we watch Kane go at it again, hunting Alan Shearer's immortal record.